Hi there. Welcome to Unlocking Minds on Autism by Ronki Moore. If you're new here, I say thank you for stopping by. I have a couple of videos that I feel can be helpful to you, or you can share with a caregiver or family friend who has a child living with autism and other developmental disabilities. So on this channel, we'll talk about everything autism. And if you're a frequent watcher, I say thank you so much. I hope you are learning here. On my last video, I have one of my YouTube family asking for my thoughts on a parent being their child's RBT. So that's what we're going to be addressing today. But please don't scroll. There's always something to learn. Now, let's dive in. Who is an RBT? An RBT is a registered behavior technician who works directly with clients implementing behavior analytic strategies, interventions with children who are on the autism spectrum and under the supervision of a board-certified behavior analyst, BCBA. So quickly, what are the requirements for becoming an RBT? Number one, you must be 18 or older. Number two, you must have a high school diploma. Number three, you must be able to pass through a background check. Number four, complete a 40 hours training program. Number five, you must pass a competency assessment test. Number six, apply or submit an application to Behavior Analyst Certification Board, BACB. Number seven, you must be under a consistent supervision by a BCBA. There are so many things to keep in mind if you want to become your child's RBT. I am also a registered behavior technician, so I'm going to dive into some of the things that you need to consider. Now, the BACB, which is the Behavior Analyst Certification Board, are very big with ethical concern, like dual relationships, which can create conflict. So they try as much as possible to say that dual relationship is not encouraged. Why? Because of some ethical dilemma and conflict of interest. So you working for your child is like a dual relationship, and the BACB highly frown at that. Number two, as a RBT working for his or her child, you will definitely need a consistent or constant supervision from a BCBA, who is the board certified behavior analyst. So it might be a little difficult for you to coordinate how you will be supervised while you are implementing some of these behavior analytic services for your child. Supervision is critical to ensure that interventions are implemented correctly. The third point that you need to consider is balancing the responsibilities of being a parent and a RBT can be very demanding. It will require, some time, some training, some form of commitment, supervision. There are a lot of things that are involved while you're trying to take up the responsibilities of a parent and also an RBT. Also, the emotional intensity of working with your child will need to be considered as well. You think you are emotionally ready to take up your child as your client. Alternatively, you might consider having parent training. Most of these ABA providers do have parent training programs for their families. For us, now that we have RBTs coming into our homes and a BCBA who supervises this RBT, there is a time that we schedule for parent training. And the purpose of the parent training is to ensure that you are learning some of the skills that can help your child while you're working with them during your daily routine. For me, I've been an RBT for years, so it was very easy to implement some of these strategies. You also want to collaborate with, the professionals and the team who are working with your child. That way, you're able to, use them as some form of support system, because I know it's not easy being an RBT and also being that parent. In conclusion, while it's possible for a parent to be the RBT for their child, it is very important to weigh the ethical, practical, and emotional implication, as I've discussed earlier. In many cases, when you undergo those parent training and also collaborate with your team, I think that might be more beneficial and less complicated. So, if you choose to become a registered behavior technician for your child, please make sure that you follow all guidelines by the BACB in order to avoid those ethical issues. I hope I'm able to address your question. I hope I'm able to provide some kind of answer or something to think about while you're considering the RBT position for your child. Please feel free to reach out if there are concern or you have any question or any topic at all that you would like me to address. I hope you are able to learn one or two things. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of this community. And I will see you in my next video. Have a good one. Take care. God bless you, and bye-bye.